Hello, young people! Isn't it just great to be young and full of life? You have all the opportunities to be who you want to be in life. You can't wait to try all the things in life has to offer. Success, knowledge, bright future, and love. But you also have the opportunities to make mistakes. Some of them are unwanted pregnancies and sexual transmitted diseases. Sex and sexuality are part of everyday life. So it is important to have some basic information about this topic. You may already have some information about sex and sexuality from a wide range of sources, including your friends, television, and magazines, as well as books and websites. But some of this will be accurate and some inaccurate. For example, you may have heard that being sexually active makes a person more attractive and mature. It is important to have information which corrects mistaken beliefs. Let's start your learning with some basic knowledge on celibacy and contraceptive. Birth control and unplanned pregnancy are sensitive topics for many, but it is important for you, young people, to know about abstinence and contraceptive to reduce the likelihood of experiencing an unplanned pregnancy and sexually transmitted disease. Sexual abstinence, or celibacy, is the practice of refraining from sexual activity. Celibacy will give you a lesser chance of having sexually transmitted disease and unplanned pregnancy. You will still be able to have a romantic relationship and be able to love that person without having sexual intercourse. This may be an unpopular option for the boys, but this is the safest way to avoid STD and unwanted pregnancies. There are plenty of chances for you to make love to the person you love in the future. Remember, there is a place and time for everything. Now let's learn about contraceptives. Contraceptives are techniques and methods used to prevent fertilization, or to reduce the chances of a woman becoming pregnant. Contraceptives also prevent sexually transmitted diseases and AIDS or HIV. As much as abstinence is the right route for some people, a lot of teens don't want to wait to have sex until they're ready to have a baby. Puberty brings with it a lot of sexual feelings, and many choose to have sex for the first time during their teen years. And you should only have sex when you're sure that you're ready. If you do choose to have sex, make sure that you use contraceptives. There are a lot of contraception options, and you should choose one that suits you and your relationship. There are two main types of contraceptives. First, barrier methods. It physically prevents sperm from swimming into the uterus and fertilizing the woman's egg. A condom is a simple example of this. Second, hormonal method. This alters a woman's hormonal cycle to prevent fertilization. Also known as oral contraceptive, where the girl takes a pill to prevent her from making eggs. Another type of contraceptive is the morning after pill. If a girl has had unprotected sex but doesn't want to have a baby, one option is the morning after pill, an emergency contraceptive that can prevent pregnancy when taken after sex. Well, I think that is enough basic information for now. Let's look back and think about what we learned. Some people believe that you shouldn't start having sex until you're married, and that even then. You should only have sex if you want to have a baby. For instance, this is generally what Catholics believe. Other religious groups and some people who aren't religious also believe in abstinence until marriage. But many think that once you are married, it's okay to use birth control if you still don't want a baby. A lot of people, on the other hand, don't think that there's anything wrong with having sexual intercourse when you don't want a baby, even in a serious relationship before you start having sex. But they are most likely to have STD and unwanted pregnancy. Now that you have learned about celibacy and contraceptive, you are now less likely to have STD and unwanted pregnancy, whichever option you use.